Brokers can use NOVI to help clients make more informed decisions about protecting their bottom line and about product contamination insurance. Here's how. This is the product contamination exposure curve. Over here are low-level manufacturing incidents like mixing the wrong ingredients. Over here, the incidents get much more severe and far less frequent, like widespread pathogen contaminations. And it's possible to go through an entire career without experiencing one of these incidents. But as a worldwide product contamination insurer, we've got the data to understand this area. And we've built NOVI that estimates the maximum probable recall loss for any individual food and beverage company. To put the NOVI number in context for clients, every company also has this line, which is its own particular pain threshold, the maximum loss the company can absorb before it damages its balance sheet. In our experience, most companies that buy contamination insurance buy it somewhere around here, protecting them against losses which could still be absorbed in the company's balance sheet. The majority of food and beverage manufacturers equate product contamination exposure with product recall exposure, which is defined by NOVI. In reality, the financial risk presented by potential product contamination is far greater. Pathogen contaminations may require extensive cleanup, which means additional expense and prolonged disruption of manufacturing operations. Loss of customer confidence in the product, which may lead to a long-term drop in retail sales and/or contract cancellations, is perhaps the most damaging part of the product contamination. Product contamination losses in this area expose the business's balance sheet because they exceed the level of insurance cover purchased, if any, by the client. But product contamination losses in this area expose the business itself because they're too big to be absorbed by the business's balance sheet. All this opens the door to some important points with the client. What is the client's pain threshold in relation to their NOVI number and their product contamination exposure? And what is their strategy to managing their exposure? Does the client have any insurance covering the contamination exposure? Do you need to consider options to increase your client's insurance limits to protect the balance sheet here? Do you need to consider options for excess protection here to protect the viability of your client's business? Or do you need a combination of both? It's very easy to arrange quotations for different cover options with AIG's specialist product contamination underwriters. And our specialist teams are on hand to provide you with any technical help you need to inform your client discussions. As product recalls continue to increase, NOVI can help insurance brokers explore client exposures and open the door for new business development in a highly forensic, engaging and illuminating way. And to support your client discussions, you can download a NOVI workbook containing the visuals we've just looked at. Thanks for listening.